Dragon Quest XI, save data created. Welcome to Tran Wins Dragon Quest XI. So let me tell you what you're getting into by watching this Let's Play. I'm not really big on commentating, but I will voice act everything out for you, and I'll make only the occasional comment during cutscenes. So hopefully they've used Dragon Quest Heroes on the PC as their test bed for improving the cutscenes, but in those games I had to synchronize the audio with the video for publication. Okay, why aren't you letting me... No, seriously, it's not letting me move anymore. Okay, I don't know. You could. I'm gonna leave the mouse clicking my controller there, but yeah, it wasn't letting me move. Maybe I sighed and hit the desk too hard. Let's see. Hold on. If I wake up the mouse, no, I can still use the controller. I don't know. I don't even know. So my controller has none of those buttons on there. I'm just gonna have to assume. This game is a copyrighted work. The copyright is held by a collaboration of authors representing Square Enix Company Limited. Additionally, the music copyright is held by Sugiyama Kobo. Streaming of the game is permitted only in non-commercial contexts. However, using streams of the game to primarily provide or listen to the music is prohibited, even in such non-commercial contexts. For information on the terms of use relating to streaming the game, please see the official Dragon Quest XI site, www.dq11.com. Oops, can't even spell my name. It's been yet another awful day at work. I should be feeling really good about playing this game, but all I kept thinking about was just like, how emotionally drained I am from coming home from work. I'm gonna really ramp up the brightness. We'll say up to 75. After being rendered in Vegas and then being processed in YouTube, the view gets really, really dark. Or I look at it as like, no, I totally saw easily when I was playing. So if I need to, I'll up it even more.
This child, he is the one?
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Oh my. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Several years later.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
I didn't think this was the protagonist. I figured I'd have spiky hair. I don't actually know anything about Dragon Quest XI, so... In fact, I didn't even know this game was coming out until about, like, 2 days ago, and then I ordered it immediately.
Hold on there, young Tran. Where do you think you're off to? You haven't been up the Tor yet, have you? It's back the other way, as well you know. I don't want to see you again until you've climbed it.
Oh, okay, start makes auto run. Interesting. Why do I need two different buttons to turn the camera? Hold on. I have left and right on the right control stick. I can spin left and right, but I can also use the shoulder buttons to spin left and right. Why do I need that? All right, I juggled around the camera menu just a little bit there. I don't know if it's actually any faster. I'm gonna try that again. Let's see here. System settings, camera controls. We'll go all the way to max. See if that makes any difference. I don't know, it doesn't feel very different. It's probably too early for me to be finding secrets.
The symbols on the side of the Tor represent the spirit of the land, you know. The spirit has always watched over the people of Cobblestone. The coming of age ceremony is one of the ways we show our gratitude for its protection.
The path gets pretty steep up on the Tor, so be sure to watch your footing. But don't let that make you stick to the beaten track. Little detours are where you find all the fun stuff.
To think you and Gemma are all grown up already. I can remember you two little ones herring around the place causing trouble like it was yesterday. Ah, time flies, it really does.
So, it's time for you to head up to the Tor, I hear. Mind you don't slip, it's a long way down.
Yeah, I like that. I can control the camera during these conversations.
Oh, don't worry. Tran would never let me fall.
Ah, what would you do without him, eh? Well, Tran, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to no harm. Yeah, about that.
We've all been through it, you know. We've all climbed to the top of the Tor. I remember it like it was yesterday. But I can't tell you what I found up there. No, that's something you'll just have to find out for yourselves. You know, the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you're ever in need of some advice, or you're stuck for what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads like me. Just press X and look at the map. You can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, use right control stick to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me.
Okay.
You know, I'm not sure I've ever seen the two of you apart. And to think you're all grown up already. Is that wedding bells I hear? Grandma, honestly. Oh, let an old woman have her fun, will you? Now, Tran, you look after my lovely granddaughter, you hear? Good luck, Tran. I wish I was a grown-up like you. I can't wait to climb the Tor.
Tran, seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you're grown up now, and that means going to the Tor and offering your thanks. Now, it's time you're on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing Y and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Just look at you, Tran, my little boy, all grown up. Now, be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think, you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the Tor together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine. And I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. It's our big day, Tran. We finally get to go and do the ceremony. We're going to be grown-ups at last. It looks like Sandy's as excited as we are. Come on, let's get moving. We don't want her to get to the top before us.
Brilliant!
Do I get to claim this forever, like for any game I collect, or is it just like this playthrough? I assume for any, but ever since I played Deus Ex, which I never did claim it, but ever since I did, it's like, oh no, it's forever. That DLC or reward for pre-ordering is just one time only. It's like, whoa, really? So ever since then, that's been in my head. We'll worry about that later. I get to a save point first before that. What happens if like I die and then I can't claim it anymore or something?
The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children, for the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May your climb teach you how truly blessed we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return.
See, how far is that? That's alright, not too much farther, but that's just to the entrance of something.
Core, just look at that view. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Sure.
Whenever you find somewhere with lovely scenery like this, you should take the time to stop and bask in the wonder of nature. It always does me the power of good.
Man, I can't see anything with all the trees in the way.
Oh, dearie me. Look at that boy I've got to this time. I just hope he hasn't decided to go up the Tor on his own. No, he wouldn't be that stupid, surely. He'll be the death of me, that one.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh. Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way!
We'll do follow orders for now, just to check out what all the options are, which is not surprising.
Go on! Crikey!
So now I should just automatically fight at this point. I assume I don't have any abilities. I have 0 MP.
Crumbs! Go on! Get him! Tough little blighters, aren't they? Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going. It's just a thought, but...
I can't believe there are monsters on the Tor, and on our big day, too. It's a little bit worrying, but we have to push on. At least I've got you as a bodyguard, Tran.
And spitting on my monitor trying to emulate her speech patterns.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirit, hearth and home. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Ha, knew it.
It's just a thought, but
I've been doing lots of party talk so I can, you know, find all the dialogue. Can I fall off? Doesn't look like it. I was pushing hard to the right. If you see an exclamation mark icon, move a little closer and press A when it changes to a little arrow in order to interact.
More monsters, but I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should sneak up and try and surprise them.
Get close enough to a monster and a small orange arrow will appear just above them. Press A and you give them a weighty wallop with your weapon, lowering their HP before battle has even begun. Why not try springing a preemptive attack on that slime over there? Alright, place your bets. Do you think there's something like super powerful that I have to automatically lose? Or is this just a normal cave?
get him! Phew.
Let's see here. Miscellaneous. System setting. Camera controls. Wait, that's not it. Battle mode. There we go. Classic camera. We'll try that for a little bit.
Get him!
You know, it's a bad sign for you, Gemma, when the dog is more
Go on!
useful than you are.
I'm so proud of you!
Tran learns a new spell. Frizz. Alright, if the fade out looks like that, that just means that I cut out the battle. Nothing fascinating happened, no new monsters, abilities, level ups, items. What I tend to do in my series is, when a game starts out, I show up a lot of the stuff, and only once I feel the player has gotten used to that item or event, I
Crikey!
start editing that part out.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
I might leave in my inventory management for the first couple of days, and then after that, I'll just start treating it as part of routine and cutting that out. Just call me Link. It's an underwater stairwell. I'll probably have to come back here much later in the game. This wall looks odd.
look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Help! Help me!
What? Cole?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Quick! You have to help him! It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
I see it. There's a flee option.
Crumbs! Don't give up.
Well, thanks. I was actually about to try to use everybody's off. That's why I went to follow mode.
Go on. Get him!
Yeah, when they hit me for 10 damage, I thought this was a battle I had to lose or flee.
Here you go.
Okay, you know what, Gemma? I could get used to you.
Go on. Get him! Tough little blighters, aren't they? Well done.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you.
Well, now I finally know it's Gemma, not Gemma.
But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero.
The birthmark on my hand didn't give it away.
Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
You could kind of see glimpses of it during that scene, but let's see here. Yeah, you can see it real clearly right now.
It's just a thought, but...
I've never seen monsters that scary before, but you didn't seem to break a sweat. You're amazing, Tran. Now, we must make sure we stay on the right path. Let's look out for signposts. We wouldn't want to go the wrong way and take a tumble.
Ah, my exploration is rewarded. Just these vines to climb, and you'll nearly be there. Don't go losing your grip. Can I lose my grip? Doesn't seem that way. Can I jump off? No, I can press the jump button, I'll slide down. What happens if I do that and press back up? Nope, once I press that jump, you have to go all the way down. Lagging a little there. This way to the top, watch your step. Alright, let me hold on. No. Keep hitting start to... Alright, let me mess with the settings a little bit. Well, falling didn't seem to hurt at all. I was trying to see if I could get it to skip some more, but it looks like it's okay now. Okay, so I turned shadows down to medium. We'll see if that's enough. Actually, let's read the sign. This way to the top. Watch your step. Not much further now. Keep close to the cliffs, and don't let the nerves get the better of you.
Here we are at last. Oh. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Oh. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
She should not have time to scream 4 times before my character comes to get her. Did anyone ask for some fried chicken? I want my XP.
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen. Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look! It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
No, let's... Oh, come on. This is the fast way to the bottom.
Oh, dear.
Thank you, Tran. I really thought we were done for there. I don't know what I'd have done without you. It's all very worrying, isn't it? The monsters, the lightning. We better get back to Cobblestone. Maybe Granddad knows what's going on.
Tran and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the Tor.
Where are you going now? The ceremony's over. Everyone will be waiting for us.
I figured I'd see if you'd let me kill some more monsters. I didn't think you would.
Woof, woof.
Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl. I knew you could do it. I'm sorry, Gemma. I thought it would be funny to jump out and surprise you. I'm an idiot. I'll never do it again, I promise. My Cole told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible foggy monsters. I don't know how to thank you. And you and Gemma aren't hurt either. Oh, that's such a relief. Can I jump over you? No. Actually, it looks like I can. Huh. Well, the main thing is that everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one, Tran. And Gemma and Sandy too. That lightning was terrifying. Were you lot alright up there? I'm ever so sorry you poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal. So you did it. You've been to the top of the Tor. Well, you better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got on up there. Don't keep them waiting, will you? Well, we made it back alive. What were you expecting?
When the lightning struck the Tor, I must confess that I feared for your safety, but it seems that you escaped unharmed. Truly, we must give thanks to the spirit of the land, who watches over us all.
I have no idea if my voices are consistent. They probably are not. Yay, you're back! You're back! Your mom said to tell you she's gone home to make your tea. That lightning was so scary. The sky flashed and there was this big bang. Boom! Well done, you two. To see you're safe.
Alright.
Thank goodness you're safe.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
Tran explains what happened on top of the Tor.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
I'll also edit out loading screens like just what just happened there. Awarded for ascending to the top of the Cobblestone Tor and completing the ceremony that signifies the onset of adulthood.
Nice work, Mr. Grown-Up. Now your dear old mum will be waiting for you, I reckon. Order him and tell her all about your adventures. Oi, where do you think you're going? Your mom's waiting for you. I'd head home sharpish if I were you.
Brilliant!
It was nice of everyone to wait for us like that, but I'm not sure I like being the center of attention. Come on, it's home time. Don't keep your mother waiting, Tran. Actually, I was thinking about that. Like, you know, did they all just stood there waiting for me to climb a mountain and come back? So the ceremony's all done. Congratulations! Now don't tell me you've forgotten where you live in all the excitement. Just follow the paving stones. You'll soon find your way back. Ooh, but you must be tired to be forgetting that. You should head home and put your feet up. Okay. Alright, I see home just way back there, but it's gonna be maybe the last place we go. Notice to parents, Tor isn't safe for children. Please make sure they know not to play there. Did I run slower or was that just lag? Hold on, let me look down at the floor. Okay, I don't think that's lag. I think he actually is running slower inside.
Look at my lovely horse. He's the loveliest horse in the whole village.
It's amazing when you think about it, isn't it? That Yggdrasil, the World Tree, has watched over Erdrea since the dawn of time. They say that the tree here has been around for as long as Yggdrasil. I don't know if that's true, but there's something special about it, right enough.
We're just talking about you and Gemma. What's that? What were you saying? Oh, nothing. Ooh, if it is a young Tran. Make sure you're nice to Gemma, you hear? She's a keeper, that one. Not this again. Ooh, just look at your face. You've gone all red. Oh, to be young again.
I'm afraid my horses don't have a lot of get up and go at the minute. They're too busy enjoying this delicious grass. I wonder, would they even let me go through this way? Yeesh. It's quite the climb. I wonder what's going through her head right now as she watches Tran break all these items.
Alright, Tran. What are you and Gemma up to, eh? We just got back from climbing the Tor. Ah, so that's where you've been, is it? Well, it's nice that you got to go up there together, eh?
Alright, a little bird told me you and your mate Gemma went to the top of the Tor and back. You ain't a little boy no more, Tran. You're a man. So here's some advice from one bloke to another. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. No one knows how long they've got, so make the most of it.
Thanks for the advice. Let me break the rest of your barrels. Thought I saw someone down here. It's in my imagination.
It's all thanks to the spirit of the land, you know. You coming back from the Tor safe and sound, the village being so peaceful for so long. I think this would be the perfect time for you to offer up a prayer of thanks, don't you?
Thanks. Thanks. Greetings, my child. It's good to see the younger members of my flock taking the time to pray. Now, shall we begin? How may our church assist you, faithful disciple? A wise and benevolent voice can be heard. Tran, my child, you require 15 experience points to reach the next level. Give thanks for your good fortune, child. Not one of your companions is in need of resurrection. Not one of your companions has poison coursing through their veins. Not one of your companions is currently gripped by a curse. Confess to me all that you have done, child, that I might record it in an adventure log. I've successfully recorded your adventure log. Do you intend to continue your adventure? To continue on your adventure at this point, my child? Yes. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and summon those. It might be a mistake. Like, I still feel weird that everybody's saying Tran this, Tran that. I feel weird about it. But I'm gonna just check this out. It should be okay, I think. We'll start with this. Tran claims a special reward, the supplicant. He puts his prize in the equipment bag. Tran claims a special reward, the healer. Tran claims a special reward, 3 seeds of skill. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save again on number 3. Then I'm gonna load number 2 and see if it still is available to grab. In the name of all that is great and compassionate, I bid this child a peaceful respite. Press A to return to the title screen. Here's what happened so far. Tran and Gemma, firm friends since being born on the very same day, have both become of age at last. They set out to climb Cobblestone Tor together to offer their prayers to the spirit of the land in an age-old ceremony of their people. After reaching the top, they offer up their prayers, then head back down to the bottom, where they tell Mayor Dunstan of the spectacular sights they saw. Upon hearing this, Dunstan explains that the purpose of the ceremony is to show to them the breathtaking breadth of Erdrea. Now that he has come of age, the mayor tells Tran to return home to his mother Amber and tell her of his experience atop the Tor. I like that. That'll be my video description. Okay, it's still available. Alright, we'll just go and claim both then. It doesn't even change my outfit? Oh, I need a bandana with it. Alright. Now we're ballin'. That concludes episode 1. If you'd like to help support the channel, and you liked what you saw, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up and get other people to see this series. Thank you for watching Tran Wins Dragon Quest XI. I'll see you next time.